In our previous video, we learned about blocks on D.com and how easy it is to add a new page. We used the footer as an example for our first block. Today, we're going to continue building our site, now adding the header. This will include a menu and a logo. Our website will have a hamburger-style menu. We're also modifying the name D.com automatically assigned to the site when we created it. And we do this by clicking on its title. And in this case, we're adding the name Sitio Web Tutoriales or Website Tutorials. We'll be looking at the variety of blocks, which are reusable components, and resources that D.com offers. For this, we're going to add the bottom toolbar and click on the button called Blocks. In this new section, we can start looking over at those resources. Find the drop-down in the upper left where you can choose the order we want to have these resources displayed. Most recent, most remixed, by the block's name from A to Z or from Z to A. Now we're going to choose most recent. And we can start browsing for different blocks like navs, headers, heroes, footers, card forms, galleries, social links, help blocks, and more. If you look in the upper section, we have a search bar where you can also filter the templates by categories suggested by D.com. Now, we're implementing the first nav bar or header that is displayed. To add it, we're going to click on Add to Site, where you can choose to which of your sites you can send that block to. In this case, we're going to select our current working site, Website Tutorials, and click Add to Site. We have to wait a few seconds for the block to be added. Then, we head back to our dashboard and open our site. We can see that the block is now showing within our site. Now, we can change the name of the block to our needs. I'm going to name it Header Block. We're going to use what we learned in our last video on implementing blocks. First, we're going to select the page where we want to implement that block in. There, we call upon a block. As you can see, it's already showing in our list. We select it and place it over the footer section we created before. Click on Save. From here, we can start customizing the properties of our header block. As we can see, the header properties need to be adapted to the page. For this, we're going to add a new div element called header and placing our header block inside. Now, let's add a bottom margin of 140 pixels to this div, and we'll see that it has been adapted already. We can see now that the header is no longer overlapping with our footer. We're going to update the logo next. I have a logo that will be used as an example. So we head over to the header's attributes and we'll choose there the new image in the logo field. We're going to modify the remaining properties, which are the hamburger menu color, text color, and hover text. Finally, the menu panel color. As our next step, we click on Deploy, so we can review the updated changes. Click on Visit to view the changes as well. We can see that the menu has been updated with different links that the block includes and the X button that is used to close the menu. we go back to our dashboard and refresh the page to visualize the menu. We will continue modifying its properties. The template has a predefined text and weight. The hover text color is yellow, and we can leave those as is. Now, the color we are modifying right now is the blue background. We type in blue and we'll see how this color changes. When we're done, we click on Save. Within D.com, we can also see different add-ons. So we're going to head over to our worksheet and to the add-on section. Here we can toggle different add-ons on and off, including Bootstrap, which we'll be using right now. As you can see, we already had our Bootstrap toggle on. Inside our page, we will add the option Elements to add a new one. We'll type Template and see that the different template options Bootstrap has for us. We have different options. First, navigation bars, a wide selection of buttons, different card views to showcase different elements, contact sections, and a cookie notification element. We also have featured sections, footers like the one we used on our previous video, a banner with a hero video, and some additional options that we can choose according to our project's needs. By browsing here, we can review and select different add-ons that D.com has available. Like we said, such as Bootstrap, and this will allow us to optimize our time while building a site. It's important to mention that we can modify each element to make sure that they suit our needs.